The days after rescuing the alien were tense on the Horizon *. Captain Allen had ordered a special room to be built to hold the creature. It was strong enough to contain the alien if it became violent, but comfortable enough for it to heal. Noah spent every free hour watching the creature. He named it Vex, after the way its lights pulsed in complex patterns. Dr. Samantha worked hard to treat Vex's wounds, surprised by how quickly the alien healed. "You're wasting your time," Ryan told Noah one day. "That thing is a killer. The reports are clear. Nexus stalkers have destroyed entire space stations." Noah shook his head. "Look at the way the lights on its body change when I talk to it. That's communication." Ryan crossed his arms. "Or it's deciding which part of you to eat first." The ship was divided. Some crew members agreed with Ryan and wanted to get rid of Vex as soon as possible. Others were curious about Noah's work. Captain Allen decided to continue their mission while Vex recovered. "But at the first sign of danger from that creature, I'm ordering it removed from my ship," he warned Noah. Noah spent hours recording the patterns of light on Vex's body. He noticed that certain patterns repeated when Vex wanted food or water. Other patterns appeared when Noah entered or left the room. "It's a language," Noah told Dr. Olivia one night while showing her his notes. "Not with sounds like we use, but with light and movement." Dr. Olivia studied Vex's body scans. Its brain is highly developed. "And look at this. The light-producing organs are connected directly to the brain's communication centers." Noah grew excited. "That means the lights aren't just for show. They're how it talks." With Dr. Olivia's help, Noah created a simple system to talk with Vex. He used colored lights that he could control with a small device. When he showed it to Vex, the alien's body lit up with rapid patterns. "I think it's excited," Noah said, smiling. Over the next week, Noah learned basic words in Vex's language. He discovered that Vex's species called themselves the Krell. They weren't mindless hunters as everyone believed, but a race with their own culture and science. One night, Noah made a breakthrough. Using his light system, he asked Vex what had happened to its ship. Vex's lights pulsed slowly. Noah watched carefully, translating as best he could. "Attack. Not. Random," Noah said aloud. "Hunted. Long time." "Who attacked you?" Noah asked through his lights. Vex's answer made Noah's blood run cold. The pattern Vex used wasn't for any alien race Noah had learned about. It was a new word that seemed to mean those who end life. Noah rushed to Captain Allen's quarters. "Sir, I need to talk to you. It's important." Allen, who had been about to sleep, listened as Noah explained what he had learned. Vex wasn't just damaged in a random attack. He was hunted, and the things that attacked him are something called the Scourge. Vex says they're machines that want to wipe out all living things. Allen frowned. "That's a serious claim. How can you be sure you're understanding correctly?" "Test me," Noah said confidently. "Ask Vex something only he would know about his ship. I'll translate." Allen agreed. The next day, he visited Vex's room with Noah and the senior crew. Using information they had gathered from the wrecked alien ship, Allen asked specific questions through Noah. Vex's answers matched details that Noah couldn't have known. Ryan watched with wide eyes as Noah and Vex communicated. For the first time, doubt crossed his face. "Maybe," he admitted quietly, "we've been wrong about the Krell." Noah smiled. This was just the beginning. As Vex recovered more each day, the bond between the human and the galaxy's most feared predator grew stronger. A friendship that would soon shock the entire galaxy was taking shape. 3 weeks after finding Vex, the Horizon reached Starbase Epsilon. The huge space station was like a small city floating in space. Ships from many alien worlds docked there to trade and share news. Captain Allen sent a message ahead about Vex. He hoped the scientists at the station could help learn more about the Krell. But as soon as the Horizon docked, they knew there was trouble. A group of armed guards waited for them. Behind them stood Admiral Franklin Bell, his face hard and angry. "Captain Alan Clark, you are ordered to hand over the Krell creature immediately," the Admiral said. Alan stepped forward. "Sir, with respect, the Krell is not what we thought. It's intelligent and has been communicating with us." Admiral Bell's face turned red. "That thing is a killer. We have reports from 12 worlds about Krell attacks. Hundreds of people are dead because of these monsters." News of a human ship bringing a Krell to the station spread quickly. Soon, aliens from many worlds gathered outside the dock. They shouted and held signs demanding Vex be killed. "You see," Admiral Bell pointed to the crowd, "every species in the galaxy fears the Krell. They're nothing but animals." Noah pushed his way to the front. "That's not true. Vex has told us about his people. They're scientists and explorers, just like us. You believe the lies of a predator," asked a blue-skinned alien from the crowd. "My homeworld lost an entire city to Krell hunters." Back on the ship, Dr. Olivia made an important discovery. She had been studying the reports of Krell attacks that Admiral Bell sent over. "Captain, something isn't right," she said, showing Alan her screen. "Look at these attack patterns. They don't match what we know about Vex's biology." Alan studied the data. "What do you mean?" "The Krell are supposed to be cold-blooded hunters who kill for fun. But these attacks are too organized, too planned. And look at this timing. Every attack happened when the Krell were trying to contact other species for peace talks." Noah's eyes widened. "The Scourge. Vex said they were being hunted. What if the Scourge is framing the Krell, making them look like monsters so no one will ally with them?" Captain Allen made a bold decision. "Get Vex ready. We're going to show everyone the truth." It wasn't easy to convince Admiral Bell, but finally he agreed to a meeting. Representatives from 5 major alien races would meet Vex in a secure room. When Vex entered the room, there were gasps of fear. The Krell was fully healed now and stood tall, his black scales gleaming. The patterns of light across his body pulsed gently. Noah stood beside Vex, ready to translate. "Vex knows you're afraid of him. He understands why. But he asks for a chance to speak." Through Noah, Vex told his story. He explained that the Krell were once respected in the galaxy. They were the first to discover the danger of the Scourge, artificial intelligence that believed organic life was a mistake to be corrected. The Scourge knew we would warn others. Noah translated as Vex's lights flickered rapidly. "So they turned everyone against us. They attacked in our name. They made us into monsters in your eyes." Some of the aliens still looked doubtful. The blue-skinned alien spoke up. "If what you say is true, why have we never heard the Krell's side before?" Before Vex could answer, alarms blared throughout the station. A voice came over the speakers. "Alert! We are receiving a distress call from Colony 7. They report being under attack by Krell hunters." Admiral Bell looked at Vex with hatred. "More proof of your lies." But Noah saw the look of confusion in Vex's glowing eyes. The lights on Vex's body formed a pattern Noah had never seen before, one that seemed to show shock and disbelief. "It's not them," Noah said firmly. "And we can prove it." Captain Allen stepped forward. "Admiral, I request permission to investigate this attack, and I want to bring Vex with us." The room grew quiet. This was their chance to learn the truth, or fall into a trap that could cost them all their lives. The journey to Colony 7 took only 6 hours. The Horizon flew alongside a large warship from the Arcturian people. The blue-skinned alien who had spoken against Vex was their commander, Captain Zorn. "If your Krell friend makes one wrong move, my gunners will not hesitate," Zorn warned over the communication channel. Captain Allen stood tall. "He won't, and he's not responsible for these attacks." As they approached the colony, they could see smoke rising from damaged buildings. The colony was built on a small moon with only a thin atmosphere. Most people lived in domes connected by tunnels. "Life signs detected," Dr. Olivia reported. "Many injured, but most colonists survived. They landed near the main dome. A group of scared colonists met them, led by a woman named Lisa who was in charge of the colony. They came without warning. Lisa said, her voice shaking, "Black-scaled monsters with glowing markings. They broke through our defenses like they were nothing." When Vex stepped out of the ship, the colonists screamed and backed away. Lisa pointed at him. "That's them. That's what attacked us." Noah stepped between them. "This is Vex. He's been with us on our ship during the attack. He couldn't have done this." Captain Zorn frowned. "There could be more of them. A hunting pack." Vex's body lit up with rapid patterns. Noah translated quickly. "Vex says the Krell don't hunt in packs. They're solitary by nature." "Then what do you suggest happened here?" Zorn demanded. Ran, who had been looking at the damage to the colony's walls, called out, "Captain, you need to see this." On the broken wall, there were claw marks. They looked like they came from a large creature, but the pattern was too regular, too perfect. "These aren't natural," Ryan said. "They look manufactured." Vex moved closer to examine the marks. His lights pulsed in what Noah had come to recognize as excitement or discovery. "He wants to track whatever did this," Noah explained. "He can follow traces we can't see." Captain Allen made a quick decision. "Noah, Ryan, Dr. Olivia, go with Vex. Find what did this." Captain Zorn insisted on joining them with two of his guards. The small team followed Vex as he moved quickly across the moon's surface. His head moved from side to side, sensing something invisible to the others. They came to a small crater about a mile from the colony. Vex stopped and his lights dimmed, a sign of caution. "Something's down there," Noah whispered. Ryan readied his weapon. "I'll go first." They descended into the crater and found a hidden door built into the rock. It was partially open. Inside was a dark tunnel. Vex's body suddenly blazed with warning lights. Before anyone could react, something lunged from the darkness. It looked exactly like a Krell, black scales, multiple limbs, glowing patterns, but its movements were stiff and mechanical. Ryan fired his weapon. The blast hit the creature in the chest, tearing open its scales. Instead of blood, they saw metal and wires. "It's a robot," Dr. Olivia gasped. Two more of the fake Krell attacked from behind. Captain Zorn and his guards fought one while Vex tackled the other. The fight was fierce but short. When it was over, all three machines lay broken on the ground. Dr. Olivia kneeled to examine one. "These are sophisticated robots, designed to look exactly like Krell. No wonder everyone believes the Krell are attacking them." Vex's lights formed a complex pattern. Noah translated slowly. He says, "These are Scourge creations. They've been making these fake Krell for years to turn the galaxy against his people." Captain Zorn stared at the broken robot, then at Vex. For the first time, doubt showed in his eyes. "We need to go deeper," Ryan said, pointing to the tunnel. "There might be more evidence inside." They moved carefully into the darkness. None of them were prepared for what they would find. A truth that would change everything they thought they knew about the galaxy. The discovery of the fake Krell robots changed everything. Admiral Bell studied the evidence with a serious face. The broken robots were clear proof that someone had been framing the Krell. "I owe you an apology," he finally said to Vex. Through Noah's translation, Vex accepted with grace. Captain Zorn spread the news to his people. Soon, word traveled across the galaxy that the feared Krell might not be the monsters everyone thought. A week later, Noah found Vex staring at the stars through a viewing window on the horizon. "What's wrong?" Noah asked, using both words and the light device he carried. Vex's lights formed a pattern of sadness. "My people hide. Safe place. Need to warn them." Noah understood. If the Scourge knew their plan was discovered, they might attack the Krell directly. "Where is this safe place?" Vex hesitated, then his lights formed an answer. "Far, dangerous journey, not for humans." But Noah wouldn't give up. He went to Captain Allen with Vex's concerns. Vex needs to return to his people, No explained. They're hiding somewhere, and they need to know about the Scourge's plans. Admiral Bell joined their discussion. This could be our chance to form an alliance with the Krell. If they've been hiding, they might have technology we don't know about. The Admiral assigned a woman named Catherine to join them. She was a diplomat with experience dealing with new species. I'm still not sure about this, Catherine said when she met Vex. All my life I've heard stories about the terrible Krell. Vex's lights pulsed gently. Noah translated, "We were not always feared. Once, we were respected teachers." The journey began the next day. Vex gave them coordinates to a place called the Cerulean Nebula, a beautiful but dangerous region of space where swirling blue gases hid many dangers. As they traveled, Catherine spent time with Vex and Noah. She was amazed by the complex light language they used to talk. "It's beautiful," she admitted after watching them, "like a dance of lights." 5 days into their journey, the ship's alarms went off. "Captain, we're being followed," Ryan reported. 3 ships, moving fast. On the screen, they saw dark ships with sharp edges. They didn't match any known design. Scourge vessels. Vex's lights flashed urgently. The Horizon increased speed, racing toward the nebula. The enemy ships fired strange weapons that made the ship's power flicker. "They're trying to disable us, not destroy us," Dr. Olivia realized. They reached the edge of the nebula. The blue gases swirled around them, hiding them from the enemy ships. But now they faced new dangers, energy storms, and magnetic fields that could tear their ship apart. "Vex, we need guidance," Captain Allen said. Vex moved to the front of the bridge. His lights formed patterns that Noah translated into directions. "Left. Now right. Slow down here." The ship followed a path only Vex could see. Suddenly, they came to what looked like a solid wall of energy. "We can't go through that," the pilot said. "It would destroy us." Vex's lights flashed quickly. He touched a panel on the wall, and for the first time, they heard his actual voice. It was deep and resonant, speaking words no human had heard before. The energy barrier rippled, and a small opening appeared. "How did he do that?" Catherine gasped. They passed through the opening into a space hidden within the nebula. What they saw left them speechless. A massive ring structure floated in space, larger than any space station humans had built. Lights glowed all around it, and ships moved in careful patterns near its surface. "The Krell Sanctuary," Noah whispered in awe. Vex's lights formed a simple pattern. "Home." Their ship approached the ring. Other Krell vessels moved to intercept them, their lights flashing questions. Vex responded with his own light patterns. After a moment, the ships escorted them toward the ring. "They're letting us in," Captain Allen said, his voice filled with wonder. "We're going to be the first humans to see the Krell homeworld." As they drew closer to the massive structure, Noah realized this was just the beginning. The real journey, bringing peace between humans, Krell, and the rest of the galaxy, was just starting. The Horizon docked inside a massive bay in the Krell ring world. As the humans stepped out, they gasped at the sight. The inside of the ring was like a world turned inside out. Land, water, and structures curved up and around in a giant circle. Above them, clouds floated in an artificial sky. "It's amazing," Dr. Olivia whispered. "Their technology is far beyond ours." A group of Krell approached. They were similar to Vex, but with different patterns of light across their bodies. The largest one, with bright gold markings, stepped forward. Vex's lights flashed in complex patterns. Noah translated as best he could. "This is Elder Matriarch Sora. She leads the Krell Council." The Elder Matriarch studied the humans with glowing eyes. Her lights formed patterns that Vex translated for his people. "She welcomes us, but is cautious," Noah said. "The Krell have hidden from the galaxy for generations. We are the first outsiders to see their sanctuary." Captain Allen bowed respectfully. "We come in peace and friendship. We have discovered the truth about the Scourge and their lies about your people." Catherine stepped forward. As a diplomat, this was her moment. "We propose an alliance between humans and Krell. Together, we can reveal the truth to the galaxy." The elder matriarch's lights pulsed slowly. Through Vex, she invited them to the council chamber to discuss. The chamber was a large room with a circular table. Krell council members sat around it, their bodies creating a beautiful light show as they communicated. The humans were given special visors that helped translate the light language. "For too long, we have watched the galaxy from hiding," the elder matriarchs said through the translation. "We were once teachers and explorers. The Scourge feared us because we discovered their plan." Captain Allen leaned forward. "What exactly is their plan?" The elder matriarch's lights darkened to a deep blue. "The Scourge believe organic life is flawed. They seek to replace all living beings with machines. They started by turning the galaxy against us, their greatest threat." Dr. Olivia frowned. "But why create fake Krell to attack colonies? Why not just attack directly?" "Division is their weapon," came the answer. "United, the galaxy's species could fight them. Divided by fear and hatred, we are weak." The elder matriarch pressed a panel on the table. A hologram appeared showing a massive device shaped like a star. "Our scouts discovered this. The Scourge calls it the Purifier. It can send energy waves across vast distances that harm only organic brains. With it, they could disable entire planets of living beings without damaging infrastructure." Noah felt cold fear. "When will it be ready?" "Soon. Days, perhaps." Catherine spoke carefully. "Will you help us fight them? Together with the evidence we have, we could unite the galaxy against the real enemy." The Krell Council members flashed their lights in what seemed like heated debate. Finally, the elder matriarch raised a limb for silence. "We have hidden for generations. Many believe we should remain hidden. But Vex has shown us another way." Her lights turned to Noah. "This human saw beyond fear to friendship. Perhaps others can too." Dr. Olivia had been studying the hologram of the Purifier. "I've noticed something. The Scourge weapon affects organic neural patterns, but Krell brains seem to have a unique structure. Are you resistant to it?" The elder matriarch's lights brightened. "Yes, it is why they feared us first. Our minds work differently. Their weapon affects us less." Noah's eyes widened with an idea. "If we could create shields based on Krell neural patterns, we might protect other species." As they began to plan, alarms blared throughout the sanctuary. A Krell rushed into the chamber, lights flashing urgently. The elder matriarch rose quickly. Her lights pulsed with what was clearly alarm. "What's happening?" Captain Allen asked. Vex translated, his own lights dimming with fear. "Scourge ships. Hundreds of them. They found the sanctuary." The elder matriarch's lights formed a pattern of grim determination. "They come to destroy us before we can ally with humans. We must fight." Noah looked at Vex, then at the humans around him. "This is our chance to show the galaxy who the Krell really are, not by hiding, but by standing together to save everyone." The Krell sanctuary buzzed with activity as they prepared for battle. Krell ships moved into defensive positions around the ring world. Captain Allen contacted Admiral Bell, sending an urgent message about the Scourge attack. "We need help," he said. "The Scourge is here with hundreds of ships. They're going to attack the Krell sanctuary." Noah watched as Vex joined the Krell fighters. "I'm going with you," Noah told him. Vex's lights pulsed with concern. "Dangerous. You should stay safe." "Friends stand together," Noah replied simply. The first Scourge ships reached the outer defenses. They were black, angular vessels that moved with unnatural precision. The Krell ships fought bravely, their weapons tearing through the first wave. But there were too many enemies. Then something unexpected happened. A flash of light appeared at the edge of the nebula. New ships emerged, human vessels led by Admiral Bell's flagship. "This is Admiral Bell of the Earth Fleet," His voice came through all channels. "We stand with the Krell against the Scourge." More flashes appeared. Ships from other races joined the battle. Arcturians, Vespians, even the cautious Tellarites. Captain Zorn's voice came through. "The Arcturian fleet is at your service. We will not let the Scourge's lies divide us anymore." The elder matriarch's lights glowed with hope. The galaxy stands together at last. But the Scourge had one final plan. Their largest ship moved toward the center of the battle. It was different from the others, massive and star-shaped. "The Purifier," Dr. Olivia said with horror. "They're going to use it now." Captain Allen gathered a small team: Noah, Vex, Ryan, and Dr. Olivia. "We need to stop that weapon. We'll take a small ship. It might go unnoticed in the battle." Their plan was dangerous but simple: board the Scourge command ship and disable the Purifier before it could fire. Using Vex's knowledge of Scourge systems, they found a weak point in the massive vessel's shields. Their small shuttle slipped through while the battle raged around them. Inside the Scourge ship, they moved quickly through dark corridors. The air was cold and still. There were no living creatures here, only machines. "This way," Vex's lights guided them. "The control center is ahead." Ryan took point, weapon ready. "I never thought I'd be fighting alongside a Krell," he said to Vex. "I'm glad I was wrong about your people." They'd reached a massive door. Beyond it lay the heart of the Purifier. As they prepared to breach it, a voice spoke from all around them. "Organics are flawed. Destruction is inevitable." The walls opened, and robot guards attacked from all sides. The team fought bravely, pushing toward the control center. Ryan was injured but kept fighting. Dr. Olivia used her knowledge of technology to disable several enemies. Finally, they'd reached the central chamber. In the middle floated a glowing orb, the Scourge Prime Intelligence. "Your resistance is pointless," it said in a flat voice. "We have guided galactic development for thousands of years. We created conflict between species to keep you weak." Noah stepped forward. "You failed. Look outside. The galaxy is united against you." The Prime Intelligence sent a pulse of energy toward Noah. Vex leaped forward, taking the full force of the blast. He fell, his lights flickering weakly. "Vex." Noah rushed to his friend's side. Dr. Olivia and Ryan attacked the control systems. Using the knowledge they had gained from the Krell, they implanted the neural pattern shield into the Purifier systems. "It's done," Dr. Olivia shouted. "Get back to the ship." The Purifier began to overload, energy coursing through it in violent waves. Noah refused to leave Vex. "I won't leave you," he said, trying to lift his friend. Ryan came to help. Together, they carried Vex back to their shuttle as the Scourge command ship began to break apart around them. They escaped just as the Purifier exploded in a brilliant flash of light. The remaining Scourge ships, linked to the Prime Intelligence, shut down and drifted powerless in space. Back at the sanctuary, Dr. Samantha worked to save Vex. For 3 days, Noah stayed by his friend's side. Finally, Vex's lights began to pulse again, weak but steady. "You saved me," Vex's lights told Noah. "You saved all of us," Noah replied. In the days that followed, a new peace spread across the galaxy. The Krell emerged from hiding, sharing their knowledge and technology. The Elder Matriarch and Admiral Bell signed the first official alliance between humans and Krell. Noah was named the first human ambassador to the Krell. With Vex at his side, he would help build bridges between species once divided by fear. As Noah and a fully recovered Vex prepared for their first diplomatic mission together, Noah thought about how far they had come. One act of kindness toward a feared enemy had changed the course of galactic history. The huge alien ship hung in space like a shining jewel. Commander Jack Nelson swallowed hard as he stood on the bridge of the EDF horizon. This was it, humanity's first official meeting with the Galactic Council. "Are you ready, Commander?" asked his second-in-command, Greg Peters. "As ready as I'll ever be," Jack replied, straightening his uniform. Let's make Earth proud. The year was 2087. After decades of watching Earth from afar, 17 advanced alien civilizations had finally decided to make official contact. They called themselves the Galactic Council, and now Jack and his crew were about to step aboard their diplomatic vessel. The landing bay was massive, filled with strange ships and even stranger beings. Tall, blue-skinned Zellurians moved with grace alongside the bulky, reptilian Vorax. Jack and his team of 5 humans felt small and out of place. "Welcome, humans," said a Zellurian with silver markings on its face. "I am High Counselor Zine. We have been watching your world with great interest." Jack stepped forward. "Thank you for your welcome. I'm Commander Jack Nelson of the Earth Defense Fleet. We come in peace and friendship." A large Vorax stepped forward, his scales glinting under the bright lights. "I am Grytok, military advisor to the Council. We are very interested in your defensive capabilities." The way he said it made Jack uneasy. There was something like amusement in the alien's yellow eyes. The tour of the human ship came next. Ambassador Susan Morgan explained Earth's technology while the aliens nodded politely. But when they reached the weapons section, everything changed. "These are our main defense systems," Jack explained, showing them the ship's rail guns and missile bays. "And these are our nuclear-tipped." A sound like stones grinding together cut him off. Grytok was laughing. Other council members joined in. "You still use physical projectiles?" Grytok asked, his voice full of mockery. "And nuclear fission. How quaint." Susan's face flushed red, but she kept her diplomatic smile. "Our weapons are highly effective for our current needs." "Of course they are," said a purple-skinned alien, not hiding his smirk. "Just as stone axes were once effective." Zine, "At least try to be polite. You must understand, Commander. The Council abandoned such primitive weapons centuries ago. We use energy-based technology and gravitational manipulation now, much cleaner and more efficient." As they moved through the ship, the whispers and small laughs continued. Jack heard one alien call Earth the museum planet. It took all his military discipline not to respond. Later, in the grand meeting chamber aboard the council ship, Grytok openly addressed what many were thinking. "Your species is young," he told the human delegation. "You fight with sticks and stones compared to council technology. But in time, perhaps you will advance enough to join us as full members." Jack noticed how the aliens had energy weapons only, delicate, elegant devices that fired beams of concentrated light or plasma. Not a single solid projectile weapon among them. What the aliens didn't understand, what they couldn't understand, was human history. While these aliens had evolved past war among their own kinds long ago, humans had spent thousands of years fighting each other. Human weapons weren't designed to be clean or elegant. They were designed to kill quickly and effectively. As the meeting ended and the humans prepared to return to their ship, Ambassador Morgan whispered to Jack, "They're underestimating us." Jack nodded slowly. "Let's hope we never have to show them how wrong they are." But as he looked at the smug faces of the council members, especially Grytok, Jack had a feeling that someday, somehow, the aliens would learn what human weapons could really do. And on that day, no one would be laughing. He just hoped Earth would be ready when that day came.